Published 1856 EDT, the 15th of August 2017. Updated 1905 EDT, the 15th of August 2017. Wading back into the Russia scandal waters, President Trump tried to blame his predecessor on Tuesday for the Kremlin's election year meddling. According to report just out, President Obama knew about Russian interference 3 years ago, but he didn't want to anger Russia, Trump tweeted. The president was likely referring to a story Politico broke Monday that said the Obama administration was warned multiple times, starting in 2014, of Russia's plans to disrupt the United States political system. Scroll down for video. President Trump, photographed taking questions from the press at Trump Tower on Tuesday, blamed President Obama earlier in the morning for not doing anything to combat Russia's meddling in the 2016 presidential election. President Trump dashed off this tweet, where he was likely referring to a Politico story that discusses the early warnings the Obama administration received on Russia's plans. Trump was especially focused on one quote from an intelligence official, who had suggested the Obama administration could have done more. Intelligence officials, one of Politico's intelligence sources said, had a list of things they could never get the sign-offs on, to combat the Russia's intrusions. The truth is, nobody wanted to piss off the Russians, the source told the online publication. The first warning of Russian meddling came in the spring of 2014, but made no mention of plans to tamper with a future U.S. election. The Politico story quotes a Russian source from the first report telling U.S. officials that were in Moscow, "You have no idea how extensive these networks are in Europe, and the U.S. Russia has penetrated media organizations, lobbying firms, political parties, governments and militaries in all of these places." The Russian source goes on, that initial warning was circulated to officials in the National Security Council, the State Department and American intelligence agencies as part of a larger warning about Russia's intentions in Ukraine, a source told Politico, with Moscow-based national security experts worried that the Obama administration was too quick to dismiss the threat. Even if the Russians and Russian President Vladimir Putin had these ambitions, they were doubtful of their capacity to execute them, the official told Politico of the Obama administration's sentiment. In the story, experts were split on whether Obama's team could have done more, but ideas including closing 2 Russian dachas in Maryland and New York, which were suspected to be housing Russian intelligence resources. There was also talk of expelling Russian diplomats from the U.S. and engaging in counterintelligence operations that would serve as a warning to Putin. There were often clashes between the intelligence agencies and the State Department and the Pentagon, who viewed the Russia threat through different lenses. As of late, Trump's Russia problems have been eclipsed by the president's response to violence in Charlottesville, Virginia, over the weekend, which left 1 woman dead at the hands of a Nazi sympathizer. Trump dug the hole deeper late Tuesday when he assigned some blame to those protesting against the neo-Nazis, KKK members and white supremacists that showed up for a rally in the Virginia town. What about the alt-left that came charging at the, as you say, the alt-right? He asked reporters on hand at Trump Tower. Do they have any semblance of guilt? Let me ask you this: what about the fact that they came charging with clubs in their hands, swinging clubs? Do they have any problem? I think they do. And you had a group on one side that was bad and you had a group on the other side that was also very violent, Trump said. And nobody wants to say that. But he'll say it right now.